Episode 138. Heart-wrenching. Serena jerked her waist up and clenched her legs, trying to move away from him. However, she hit a suspicious source of heat in the front. Her mind going blank, Serena's first reaction was to push him away and roll over, looking at Jake skeptically. This guy was feeling her up in his sleep. Serena looked at him and found he was still asleep. Letting out a sigh of relief, she mumbled, "You could sleep like this?" Moving away from him, she rolled over to the edge of the king-sized bed, pulled the comforter over herself, and closed her eyes again. She soon fell asleep again, without noticing that the man behind her was creeping closer and closer, putting a leg on top of her. Annoyed at his position, Serena drifted off to sleep. She dreamed that a tiger was chasing her, and she was running quickly. However, the tiger threw itself at her, putting its paws on her chest. She wanted to fight back but could not set herself free. Unable to move, she felt as if the tiger taking advantage of her, and she was completely helpless. The tiger's mouth moved down from her lips to her neck. Feeling ticklish, Serena raised her hand and hit a hairy head. Being hit, the tiger bristled and bit her neck. It did not hurt, but sent a strange feeling all over her body, making her shudder and moan. Serena was awake again. Touching her neck, she felt it was wet, as if it really had been bitten by a tiger. Looking over her shoulder, she saw Jake was still sleeping tight with the same position. Nothing had changed. What the? She felt like she must have been so tired that she had that strange dream. Flipping over, she continued her sleep. In the dark, Jake smiled with Serena in his arms and had a good night of sleep. When Serena woke up, Jake had already left. She went to the bathroom and saw a hickey right where she felt bitten by the tiger. Serena stared, her eyes wide, and was dumbstruck. Was her nightmare real? She was bitten. Blinking a few times, she suddenly realized what had happened, gritted her teeth and cursed. "Asshole!" Brushing her teeth hard, Serena then covered the bite mark up with concealer and went downstairs. Captain Robinson was sitting at the dining table, reading the newspaper while eating breakfast. Seeing Serena, he asked, "You're awake?" "Yes." She washed her hands and sat down, drinking the milk that Nanny Harper had prepared. "He went out early in the morning. Seriously, I don't know why he cares about making money so much. He looks like he did not sleep well. Poor thing." Serena's lips twitched. He deserved it. Instead of sleeping, he focused on bullying her. "He just told me that he wanted me to help get you another wedding. Have you picked out a date?" Serena was taken aback. "Another wedding?" "Yes. He looked like he was happy to do it. I don't understand why a man is so keen on a ceremony. He used to hate these kinds of events. Every time he was invited to a wedding, he was so reluctant, as if he could be killed there. Now he wants to organize one himself." As he spoke, Captain Robinson kept glancing at Serena. Seeing her surprised look, he immediately added, "I wonder what is wrong with him. I thought it was your idea, but looks like it isn't." Serena shook her head, unable to pull back her smile. He still remembered. She thought that he was not that serious about it. Unexpectedly, it seemed like he'd had it in mind for a long time. As her smile grew bigger, Serena accidentally caught a glimpse of Grandpa's teasing look and blushed. Keeping her head down, she quickly finished her breakfast and went to school. After a day of classes, Serena then checked her cell phone and found 2 missed calls. It was from Dad Green. Serena dialed him back, and Travis quickly picked up.
Serena, are you free tonight?
Yes, Dad. Are you back in the country? It was not the first time he had called her, and it was not the first time she had called him Dad either. However, every time he heard that, he couldn't help lighting up. With a smile, Travis said,
Yes, I'm back today. Your Uncle Brown is hosting a hot pot dinner at home and wanted you to bring your husband. If you're free, come together with him.
Serena said, I'm afraid we can't make it, Dad. Grandpa Robinson is staying with us for a couple of days. Our dinners will be reserved for him.
Well, that's a shame, Travis lamented. Daniel brought a lot of food. It seems it's going to be wasted.
How about you come to our house? It is getting colder and a hot pot would be perfect. I'll talk to Nanny Harper and ask her not to prepare dinner.
Great. I'll call Daniel then.
With this agreement, it was set. Captain Robinson had a good impression of Travis Green and Daniel Brown. Sitting in the living room, they were having a good time chatting. Quiet as always, Jake only commented a thing or two when necessary, and was listening the rest of the time. Serena and Nanny Harper had been busy in the kitchen for more than half an hour before all the food was ready and the soup started to smell good.
It's ready!
Serena exclaimed. The fragrance was very enticing. Nanny Harper had laid out the table and asked everyone to sit down. Because Grandpa insisted, Nanny Harper also sat at the table with them. Putting the food into the hot pot, Serena then got herself something to eat. When she was about to finish, someone dipped a piece of meat into her sauce and then put it into her bowl. She felt flattered, looked up, and saw Jake's calm face. As if he did not just get her food. She put the meat in her mouth unapologetically. Seeing that she had finished, he quickly got her a little bit of everything. Serena had been eating fast, but she still could not catch up with his speed. Seeing food piling up in her bowl, she whined,
That's enough! I can't even finish!
It's all right. Jake put another piece of meat into her bowl. I'll finish yours. Seeing that, Captain Robinson let out a sigh of relief and complained,
No one favors the elderly. No one serves me any food.